All right, so success, this is true about success. The more successful you are, the more enemies you go get. But that is not a reason for you to stay small. And most people have that mentality. They like some people fear of success. Me even wonder one time I made a daydream about how much millions more to make. And me even reach a point where I say, yo, imagine me I make 100K a day. Like me I pull down that. And like me just hear me just feel the fear just say, no, you can't manage that. I say, wait, whoa. Like, after I said that to myself, I said, whoa, I can't believe you said that me even put a limit for myself. And sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we do that. We limit how much we think we can expand, how much we think we can manage because we have that fear within ourselves. But it is innate, ladies and gentlemen. It's an innate desire to grow towards a goal and expand. I'm going to show you a pre when I learn. And don't make fear cripple you. Fear can cripple you, literally, and you know to make that happen. So, one time, I watch a bag of videos about nature, right? So I watch some videos about lions. Now, if you never noticed before, lions, they're my apex predator. However, the number one threat to a lion is another lion, right? Lions don't even live that long because other lions always kill them off. That's how dangerous it is to be a lion. Now, every lion, right, when them turn like a teenager, them parents kick them out of the pride, and the male lions, them go become nomadic. Now, what them form coalitions and then go and take over other lion territory. Now, a nomadic lion don't sit down and hold some and say, all right, because if me go take over one pride right now, then we go have territory, right? I'm gonna go have the females them in the pride so we can pass some seed. I'm gonna have a lot of food, right? That go bring so much threat. Other lions go want come kill me now, and then go have to fight against hyenas, etc., etc. So me stay small and just normally can walk around and scavenge. No lion don't even think like that, you know. The lions them say, all right, we want the territory, we want the females, and we want to have the heap of food supply. So them focus on growth. They always focus on the go, even when they know so that go cost them their life. Eventually, some other more powerful lions go come and tear them to pieces. But that no, they don't make that fear stop them. And I see where you must think about your life. You must always think about growth. Think about the highest level where you can reach. Don't make fear cripple you. And one of the biggest thing, I think most people, they cause them to cripple them, even if they might work on their dream, but they cripple you right now, procrastination. Procrastination are one of the most crippling things humans have. Like you that work for your dream, but you procrastinate while you work on it, right? So you only get 10% of the work where you need to get done, right? You only do 10%, but you feel like, oh, may I make some little progress, but actually you can do far more. You can accomplish so much in a time. I'm gonna show you this pre. Remember, my outside, right? I clean up my yard. I love the little farming and gardening, right? So I clean up my yard like some part of it full of rock, a terrible soil. But you know what always there in these soils? Bush. And I look on the bush and I look on the soil, I say, look how this rocky. It was so terrible. And I never see no like corn grow by itself, no fruit tree grow by itself. I always some bush, right? Why bush always come here so and they grow? And therefore I learn the bush mentality. You see, the bush don't want the perfect condition. Other plants, they want the perfect condition. You have to make sure you have the right soil, right nitrogen, etc., etc. The bush don't business. The bush just want to know saying you can get sunlight, water, and some nitrogen, and the bush go grow. Right? Look on Jamaica, full of bush. Right? That's the bush mentality, and I see something you have to start adapt. You can't want the perfect environment all the time because that's the only way you go take a leap of faith to grow towards a goal. You need to just take action. No, let me show you this pre. This is like King Solomon at Ecclesiastes, right? King Solomon full of some wisdom. Ecclesiastes 11. You have to adopt this mindset. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 4. It says, the one who watches the wind will not sow seed, and the one who looks at the clouds will not reap. He might explain to you, say, guess what? This perfect timing mentality where you go look on the cloud and say, oh, the wind blow hard, so that means the rain go fall. Like, and the one who watch the cloud and say, oh, that means the rain go fall, so that means we can't go into the yard go reap. That type of person, they go be an unsuccessful farmer, but then they are agrarian society. But in your life, if you are look on it and say, oh, me have to wait till me have like 10 months worth of savings put on safely before me go take a leap of faith and start my own business. I have to make sure I have that safety cushion, or I have to make sure I get my first like 10 clients first. I make more money in my business than what I make on my job before I go full force in my business. That's how you are watching win and the way upon the cloud and observe the cloud, right? You never go to take action because you want the perfect environment before you take a leap of faith. That is the whole point, is a leap of faith. How else you go deep unless you have some faith? Faith is the belief in reality is not yet seen. That is basically belief in your imagination. You have to walk with faith. You have to just take some drastic leap and don't look back. That's how you're going to make progress in your life. You're not going to make progress if you sit on a wait for everything to be perfect. Just perfectly aligned the way how I want it, where I need it to be, because I don't want to fail. You can't also fear failure. That's the next big wall down. Too much of your fear failure and that come from the Babylon system with schools. Schools programming for fear failure by telling you get F and that I want failure, and then you give you a report card and you see all your failures and when you get, and you just feel sad and you feel afraid and you didn't even get the chance to do over back your test more while. That how the school program if you be afraid of it, right? But you see when you get a righteous understanding and you observe creation, one day you may observe creation and I say, well, I wonder how much time God when you feel like feel before you get the butterfly right. You think about it? You think say upon the first try, you learn how to transition one caterpillar, break it down in the cocoon, and then build it back in a fantastic butterfly. We don't know. You know, I like first time. It must take billions of attempts before you get that right. And I see same thing with life. Everything take attempt, trial and error, like you want child. When you want child and you start off, you just jump out of the womb and start walk. You start take some step. You crawl first, take some step, you drop, you learn, you try again, you drop, you learn. But after a while, you get better and better and better until you get it right. I see a mentality if you have. You can't fear failure in a life. If you fear failure, you go stay in a job where you hate because you feel safe. You don't want to live like that. Don't stay in your comfort zone. You go dead like that. And that's not going to be a productive and fantastic life. Now, this is how you overcome this procrastination spirit, procrastination habit where they keep your world down. So one of the first things you can do to overcome procrastination, and you get the time management. You see, because we have social media, even right now, you watch this on social media, right? Now, may I tell you this, you have to get discipline with how you use social media. You can't just make it consume all a day, like 2-3 hours per day. You have to get hyper discipline. So, what you can do, I set a timer. Like the alarm, every phone have a built-in stopwatch and alarm. You have to set a timer. Go on it and say, oh, no, I'm going to take a break, but this break will only last for 15 minutes. I'm going to spend 15 minutes on social media, right? You have to be disciplined. And the moment that 15 minutes count down and finish, you get off of it and go back to work. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be your own boss. Sometimes, especially when you do entrepreneurship, you have to learn to be your own boss. You have to be the person for the tell you, keep track of your time, like you have to keep track of your time even for your break. You have to be that disciplined individual, right? May I tell you, the way how I learned so much about life. Remember one time when I used to my brother, right? And he might tell me say, you want to go at if you go learn, like university, if you go learn something that coding. And I look on him and I say, my G, why can't you just do that online? Right? You can learn all that online. And he said, no, because the discipline of a classroom would make him more productive. I'm still on and more some mates, me I say, that actually make a lot of sense now. A lot of people, like them work better when them have a structure, somebody I tell them what to do, like a teacher, give them an assignment, etc. Like you can learn everything online now, you know. But a lot of people don't have the self-discipline to like say, all right, this is how I'm go deep, I'm go structure my day like structure my time like this to get that done. Right? So you have, if you want to cultivate that self-discipline, first control the time. Set a timer and keep it. Do not use the power of the timer when we just give to you. Don't waste it, don't abuse it, don't try it, and you don't keep it, because that you destroy the power of a timer. The timer is very sacred, right? So time management. And the moment you set the timer and you keep it, you're going to be more productive and you get the work done. The next thing you can do, a goal setting. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to have purpose, you give yourself goals, right? And when you give yourself goals, you give yourself work to do. For example, if you look for yourself and say, all right, you know, I don't like how I have so much weight, I want to get in shape, I want to look like a fantastic and powerful individual. Then, instantly, you have one goal to get in shape. Now, when you get in shape, if you're fat and want to get in shape, you know, say, the work we have to do, exercise. You know, say you have to exercise. You're not going to magically wake up the next morning and slim and built. You're not going to work like that. So you go literally have to put in the work. So the more you have goals, the more work you have to put in, right? So you can't spend time, you can't waste time and procrastinate. Know how you get your goals, how you get the work done, because at first you're not really want to get the work done. You have to also have a to-do list, right, from the day before. So if you know say you want to get in shape, You make a to-do list and say, all right, at 4 o'clock, like specific time, 4 o'clock, I go up on a run. 4 o'clock, I go start exercise 30 minutes. Right? You give yourself that work to do. You get the goal, you put it on the to-do list, the work where you need to get done, and you get it done the next day. You plan your days them the day before. Right? That keep it productive. So you're not there on the idea and say, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You see, when you don't plan a day, you don't structure a day, you start procrastinate, you start waste time, you start the way I always do. Like go on YouTube, go on TikTok and just scroll. Because you never structure your day. So you don't know what to do with your time. So you start wasting. You start just keep yourself entertained because that you like to do. Dopamine addictive. And this is our next secret I'm discovering. See, if you're one person where you work from home, you have to learn to be productive. You have to learn to put yourself in the mental frame of working, right? So if you wake up on your desk there in your room, right? Your office desk, your office space there in your room, don't get up with your same nighty on and then go sit down around your desk and start work like that. You're still there in a sleep mode. You have to change everything. So you have to get up, brush your teeth, bathe, iron your clothes and put on that uniform and then sit down around your desk. Put your mind in the work mood. So you see when you're in your work clothes, you get lazy. Because say the home, when you're in your home clothes, you get lazy. Say the home, you still feel sleepy, you still feel sluggish, right? You have to put your mind in that frame. Say, oh, we are work now. We can't keep our breaks. We are work. You have to put your mind in that mental frame. So get one morning routine. We can take your brain, take your mind out of sleep mode, out of comfort mode, and put it into work mode, right? Get the morning routine. We go switch from sleepy comfort to work and go all out, right? That's the way how you combat procrastination. And brothers and sisters, I'm sure you are praying. You see, if you apply this wisdom to your life every single day, you do not live by fear, you live by action, and you be productive and this type of stuff. And I tell you, you go keep on growing, expand like one lion, take over more territory, get more pride. You're going to start growing, and go be so proud of yourself every single day because you take action in the righteous way. You make yourself proud and you make God proud. And that is the most fulfilling form of life you can have. So take care of yourself.